Have you ever wondered how I grew so fast? How did Noel Randall jump on YouTube and have all of these subscribers so fast? Well, I have a big secret to share on how I did it, but more importantly, how you can do it too. Let's go.
Noel. Yeah, she can fix that. If you gotta get it done, all you need to do it better. Well, she can fix that. Yeah, she can fix that. Investment to get back, trying to get a big stack. She can fix that. Let's fix that.
Hi, I'm Noel Randall, real estate millionaire, entrepreneur, mentor, speaker, mom of 5, and so much more. But more importantly, I started off as a nobody, as a nothing. I started in my parents' basement, bankrupt, multiple foreclosures, bad credit, no money, you name it. I had it going on because it was bad. But today, I am in a much different situation, and I've learned and grown so much, mostly by sharing what I know with people like you. So that's what I'm going to do in this video today. Well, I started in YouTube in the end of 2018. That is when I first put like a video that I made myself on YouTube. It was November of 2018. And so at the time of this recording in 2021, I now have about 500,000 subscribers, and YouTube, no other money, just the money that YouTube sends me, is about $50,000 per month. That is a lot of growth in a very short amount of time. And the truth of the matter is even shorter than that. Like I said, when I first started on YouTube, I just started making my own videos with myself, my own camera, my computer, my cell phone. And in fact, those early videos are very terrible. You can look back at some of them. I actually have my pajamas on. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did know that you needed to just get out there and start doing stuff. So that's what I did. So let's fast forward to where I am today. I'm going to share with you some of the mistakes that I made, but more importantly, I'm going to share with you the things that worked for me that you can do today so that you can have the same success or even more success than I've seen in my business, because it is really awesome. So there are so many benefits to being an entrepreneur. I decided that I no longer wanted to work for other people. I wanted to have my own business. And in fact, I now have my own business. But the truth of the matter is it took me many, many years to finally quit my full-time job and become a full-time entrepreneur. I do not want you to make the same mistakes. You literally can leverage some of the things that I'm doing now and even me to boost you and your business a lot faster than I did. And I'm going to share with you some secrets and some tips on how you can do that. Because being an entrepreneur is awesome. Once you can create a business that brings in money consistently every single month, your life is changed. You no longer have to rely on a job or other people. It creates this confidence in you that you can do anything. And once you have successfully learned how you can make $1 million a year, I promise you, no one will be ever able to tell you anything again. You are like a superhero. Once you know how to earn money by yourself, just you, nobody else, you are unstoppable. So let me give you some secrets on how you can become the unstoppable force that you need to be using celebrities. So let me tell you the big secret on one of the ways that I grew so fast. It is a big secret that I have never shared before that I'm going to share with you in this video. I paid celebrities to make videos for me and endorse my business. Yeah, I did. It's crazy, right? Did you know that you could pay a celebrity to endorse you or your business and make you a video endorsing what you do that you can use over and over? You can use it on your social media. You can use it in your YouTube. You can use it on your website. You can use it wherever you want. Once you pay for this video and they've endorsed your business, you get to use it to market your business. And it's a tax write-off for your business because it's marketing for your business. Boom. So let's talk about how you would get a celebrity to do it in my story on how I did it, because it is way easier than I ever imagined. So here's my real story. So the first celebrity that endorsed my business officially through a video or anything like that publicly was Kevin Harrington. He used to be on Shark Tank. But that is not who I wanted to endorse my business. This is the hilarious story that I've never shared with anyone. I literally was trying to get Queen Latifah to endorse my business. That's who I wanted to endorse my business. I felt like at the time, my company was teaching real estate and my focus was women, especially women of color. And so I just thought Queen Latifah would be the most amazing spokesperson, the most amazing person to endorse my business. And I had saw that she had done some commercials for like this university, and I wanted her, Queen Latifah, to endorse Noel Randall's business. So it seemed like a crazy idea, but this is what happened. So I Googled Queen Latifah endorsement and I came across a company. It's not a company that I'm going to endorse. I'm not going to say the name of the company because I would not recommend them. However, when I talked to this company, they told me that I could get her and how much she cost. And guess what? It was $500,000. I was like, oh, really? Okay, what else you got? Because at the time, Noel did not have $500,000 to pay someone to make a commercial for her. Plus, you have to pay for the video. You have to pay for the person to make the commercial. That was like just Queen Latifah's fee. So just letting you know, there are tons of money out there once you become a celebrity to do this for other businesses. And I'll show you how this comes full circle. So like I said, she was charging $500,000 at the time. That's what the booking agent said. And so that was just way out of my budget. I was like, I'm sorry, I do not have that. Who else do you have that is credible and could endorse my business? So at the time, the agency, he named a couple of other names and none of them really resonated with me. I was like, no, they don't represent my business. However, when he said Kevin Harrington and he mentioned Shark Tank, I was able to relate. I had tried to be on Shark Tank 3 times unsuccessfully. Ugh, I know it hurts, right? Oh, well, it didn't work out, but it did, because once I called this agency, I was able to get any of the sharks that I wanted. In fact, this agency not only had Kevin Harrington, they also had Mr. Wonderful. They also had Mark Cuban. At the time, Kevin Harrington was the most affordable, and I had really got a chance to talk to him, and I actually liked some of what he said about business and what his ideas were. So I was really impressed, and I thought this would be a good thing for my business, and that's what I did. So there you have it. That is the big secret. You can pay a celebrity or a star to endorse your business. You can Google the person and you can Google like booking agents. So say the name you have. Just say you wanted, I'm gonna use a crazy name. Say you wanted Oprah, who probably is not gonna, endorse your business, but just say Oprah, for example. You wanted to see if Oprah was available, you would Google Oprah booking agent. And you would get information or different companies that could get you to Oprah. They represent or they have an agreement and they could potentially get you to do her. Now, here's where I want you to be really careful. There's a lot of scam artists out there that tell you that they can get a celebrity, but they may not be able to. So I'm gonna tell you a quick secret. You really want to make sure before you send any money to anyone that you get to talk to the person, at least a video call or something like that, to make sure it's real, or let them show you other videos that they made for other businesses or people so that you can see that this is something that they can actually deliver on. Do not blindly fall into some scam where you pay someone for an endorsement from Oprah and then you never get it because it's a scam. You want to make sure they're actually affiliated with that person and that they can deliver what they said. And the way you do that is by asking for proof. Okay, ask for evidence. All right, let me get back to this. So now the big secret to it, like I said, was you could pay them. And then the bigger secret is it's a tax write-off for your business. So this is something that you get to try almost for free. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's successful for your business or not, which in my case and lots of other entrepreneurs, I can show you it works. It's a tax write-off for your business, and people that already are known, whether they've been on television or YouTube, they command people's attention and they bring credibility to your business. Let me say that again. They will bring credibility to you and your business. That is the only reason you would want a celebrity or an athlete or some superstar to endorse what you're doing, because they're already well known. They're going to get attention. People are going to say, oh, I already recognize that person. I already see this person. I'm going to listen to what they say. And then the most important thing is they're going to give credibility to what you do, because this person is successful in an area that you're attempting to be successful in or you're building a business in. It will bring credibility to you and your business. And that is a really big secret that most people just do not know. It's a great investment. It really is, to spend some money sometimes. Why do you think the big companies do it? Why do you think AT&T and Subway, for example, has 5, 6 celebrities inside of their commercial? Because we know those people, we recognize them, and it brings credibility to what they're selling. Get it? So let's recap. What is it that you do to get celebrities? Step one, you are going to Google the names of some celebrities or some superstars or some athletes that you want, and you're going to book, and you're going to put booking agent after their name, and you're going to find agencies that do this, okay? I'm not saying you're going to call all of them or you're going to, deal with all of them, but you are going to get a list so that you're going to test some of them out. You're going to call them and see if they're legitimate companies or not. And then the next thing that you need to do is decide what it is that you want the celebrity to say. What is it that you want them to endorse? Because not all of the celebrities are going to say everything that you want them to say. There is integrity in the business, and people are not just going to say, hey, you have the best business and you have the best service, if they don't believe it. You're going to have to really be a legitimate person in order to attract another legitimate person to your business. So I'm just going to give you that as a warning. Don't think just because you have the money, they're going to endorse you, because that is not the case. I can assure you. I know for a fact, and I promise you, I have not found one celebrity that is willing to put their name on something that they think is not good. They have put so much time, energy, and money into building their careers, they're not going to throw it away over one deal. So know that. So here's a great offer for you now that you understand all of this. If you would like Noelle Randall to endorse you in your business, there may be an opportunity for that. I have one of the fastest growing channels on YouTube, and I have an amazing podcast with thousands and thousands of listeners every single month, and the YouTube channel gets millions of views per month, and I have the opportunity for you to join me. I am giving an opportunity where you can get interviewed by me and appear on my YouTube and on my podcast and the rest of my social media. Go to noellespodcast.com and apply to be on my show. It's Noelle, Noelle with an S, Noelle's Podcast, and podcast is podcast.com. noellespodcast.com. Go there today, fill out the application, and be on my show. I would love to meet you if you qualify. Now, everyone is not going to be able to come on the show, but most of you will if you have a great product or service that aligns well with what we are doing. I just want to make sure that you have all of the resources, all of the tools, and all of the knowledge that you need to be successful. This is Noelle. To your success.